2J.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Well, they took their shot immediately. It would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him.
Cállate.
Double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you are going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this, here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. And he's got it, complete to Collins. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they're going to throw, no spike, trying to catch him off guard. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Here we go.
First give on the ground. It's what he wants. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's complete to the rookie out of Iowa State. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be a first down, Texans. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
2. And the Texans, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 1-yard line.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
Mixon. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. return. There's Ray Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First toe of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And they just get the play on. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Shakir in motion right. On 1st down, Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And they had somebody there for that quick stop. And a nice completion gets him across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
At the 49-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud from the pistol. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to go out of bounds on a rough first down effort there. They're going to lose at least a few.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Stroud off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did.
Let's get to him. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
To the air, Stroud. He's going deep this time. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On third and long, it's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
That's another Texans first down. Here we go. First and 10.
In the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Houston calls in second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
From the gun, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in the pick it off. And the Bills make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
What, nigga? Hombre, pues no escuchan ni madres. Hombre, I can't even fucking hear you. I don't hear you talking, but I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Vale, verga. Sí, puto vergazo, ¿qué?
Excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
319.
Blitz coming here, Allen. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and minutes together.
Nothing for them on second down, and now it's third and 1. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
5 wide.
Allen throw on third and 1. Got a man, that's Kincaid. He only finds a window for 2, but for a first down.
And the Bills first down. 2 yards on the play.
Working from the gun, it's Allen.
First down.
He's got Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Texans 7.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He's going to lose a yard here. Defense there to force him out behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Mixon on the toss. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Going about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
18. What's that? 11.
Shotgun now, first round. Let's go. This is Kirk. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18. What's that?
Stride to throw on first down. Give Kirk another one. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
18. What's that? Tony.
First down, Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw any coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with Q.
And they'll throw this instead, try to catch him off guard.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Again, Stroud. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Lobs this deep down the middle. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone run rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
18. Let the hot.
Looking to throw.
Oh, I was gonna throw the triangle. What the fuck? I threw the wrong one.
Well, no doubt they envisioned that
Dumb
as the
motherfucker.
start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Yeah, I fucked up, pressed the wrong button, man. I had triangle wide open like a motherfucker, bro.
First play of the drive, lost a yard.
Cállate la verga.
Some change here, 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Come on.
Down the Shakir has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting into somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Pass now to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone. And
I can, bitch. What the fuck's wrong with you?
At their own 20-yard line.
Stupid ass nigga.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, bring another chair. Shut the fuck up. That's already over, nigga.
18.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Joe Mixon. So that brings up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. No finding his back, Mixon. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Stroud again. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. On play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Third and long for him here.
Pinche juego.
That's Cole Bishop. And he's going to bring this back with a pick six and a Buffalo touchdown. Heads up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you can fit that ball in. And that linebacker said, not on my watch.
And he will get into the end zone. They go for two, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
On the quick, right?
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Stroud to throw again on second. Pocket isn't holding.
Come on, man. Motherfuckers getting blocked, man.
And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Let's see what they went with on third down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completes it downfield to Curry. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they've found a way. And for somebody who's been picked up like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Jump off caught by his back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
At the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Stroud. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again.
Man, look at this bullshit.
And the Bills have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets, and brings up fourth down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
At the 45-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, Brock, I know that every quarterback has made this throw at some point. But come on, letting it go. Do you ever expect a Hail Mary to work out?
You're praying for it. That's why it's called a Hail Mary. And I'll let you in on a little secret too, Kate. This is the one time you actually watch the ball. Or many of the other throws, you're going to receiver to zone it. Not this one. This one's like a long drive contest. You let it rip, you hit it and throw it as far as you can, and you don't mind watching it, and you love it when it falls in your guys' hands. Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. That's brought in downfield like it
That ain't wide open all.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored a touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well either.
7-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Stroud throwing here on first. Trying to push deep downfield. This one falls incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Stroud. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Jaden Higgins. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down.
Ah, come on. What the fuck?
As that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I think it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills put up even more points in a win.
All right. Time to quit. Bye. Good night.
Point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock has been a
Good night.
performance.
We'll play tomorrow. Bye.
Coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You got to give credit, dude. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Pass now to kick this away. No to return this. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last stand image of this game.
Oh, fuck this guy.